What's up guys, it's Matt here. Welcome to another tech talk. Today, yes, I got the RX AKM 47. This thing is wicked. It is, it's just solid as it's just a great new blaster to the market. I'll run you through a few of the features on it. I know Gilly's already done a bit of a showcase on it, but I'll just run it through here. You've got this mag here. It's actually quite large. I think it might have a few more capacity than the M4, which is pretty cool. But a feature that I really like is that you can't actually shoot it without the mag in. You still can't shoot it with the mag in. You've actually got to charge it, which is bloody cool. The other thing is we've got a solid stock on here. It's fixed. You can't fold it like the other ones. It's got selective fire. You've got safe. Auto. This thing is bloody cool. What I'll do is I'll blow this thing open, show you guys what it's actually running, and we'll go from there. First of all, I have to do a disclaimer for you guys. Definitely do not pull this blaster apart. It is ridiculously complicated. It is the most complicated blaster I've seen on the market, and if you guys pull it apart, I don't have the spares readily available just yet to be able to help you if you get into a bit of trouble. So until then, just leave them be. You're going to need a little bit of experience as well when it comes to pulling gel blasters apart because of how complicated it is. There's quite a few little bits of steps here and there. If you guys really want to see how it gets pulled apart, I can do a video, let me know, but it will be quite a lengthy video, so just letting you guys know. Alright, as you can see from that, there is quite a number of parts to this blaster. I counted, there's probably roughly about 40 individual pieces, so it is a bit of a time consuming job to actually get this far. But what I'll show you guys first is the blowback components. So the first bit you've got here is what you can already recognise as that little handle on the side. So that is actually metal, that piece. And then underneath that you've got this big piece of metal as well. That is your actual weight. That's what gives that big recoil on these springs, like that. That's just doing that. So it is actually quite heavy. It is pretty cool that you got that much weight and it gives that good recoil feel. But yeah, there is quite a bit to it. And over here we've got our body, or the receiver. What I'll show you on the inside of this is the actual little mechanism for the select fire. So that's how those little teeth engage components on the gearbox itself to change it from safe, semi and full auto. And you can see your barrel here, it's actually 45.2 centimeters long. It's probably one of the longest barrels to come standard on a blaster on the market. It's got a 7.2mm ID on it, which is actually tighter than I think some of the alloy barrels you can get, but the length of the barrel I think is affecting a little bit of the performance. But it is, definitely one of the longest ones I've seen come standard. This is where the switch is actually located inside this little block that's on the front, just in front of that, just behind that little handguard actually. As you can see in here, you've got two little terminals. That's where the battery is actually plugged into for this little switch that's in here. For this to be activated, you got this little lever here. But what actually this is for is when you've got to cock back this handle, it will activate the switch using this little mechanism here, like that. So that's what you need to do before it actually will start to shoot, is activate that switch doing this. So I have been told don't pull this apart if you don't need to, but I did it just for you guys on this video, so lucky me, got to figure out how to put it back together. But yeah, this thing is definitely well and truly complicated for a blaster. And here we have the gearbox out of the receiver, guys. As you can tell, it is something completely different to what we've already seen. By the looks of it, it is based off the V3 style gearbox, which the G36 well is based off as well. But this one has its own distinct features. The first thing I noticed is that the gears themselves are different. So the spur gear here is actually considerably smaller to what we've already seen, and the sector gear itself actually looks a bit bigger. So yeah, that's a bit of a spanner in the works. I don't have any spare gears for this, so but being metal, hopefully that the reliability is is up there. So that's probably the idea that RX have gone for. You know, Metal Gears don't have to worry about having to change them, because they are bringing this. They have brought this one out with the 11-volt battery. The other thing is that the spring retainer is actually inside the housing. So, like usual gel plastic gearboxes, they are removable just straight away. Whereas this one, you actually have to open the housing itself to get the spring. The spring will change the spring, which then makes it a bit more complicated, because then you've got completely, heaps of other components to worry about, such as the gears and the way the trigger mechanism goes back into place. What I have noticed though is the nozzle is also an alloy nozzle. I'm unsure whether it is got an O-ring on the inside or not, like other alloy nozzles that we have seen. But yeah, so this is RX's own design by the looks of it, and it's definitely a lot more complicated. So the motor looks to be a 480 size, so it does handle this at 11 volt, no dramas. I haven't changed the spring yet, because I've already spent so much time just getting to the gearbox itself. But once I know how this sort of goes with a bit of an upgrade, maybe I can do another video for you guys if you guys really want to see how the gearbox actually runs with a bit of an upgrade. If you want to see the whole pull apart of this and the gearbox, please just leave a comment and let me know. I can do that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Sweet guys, how cool is this thing? As you can see, there's lots of bits to it. It's pretty complicated, but just remember, if you want to actually see the video of the whole teardown, please let me know in the comments, or we'll do it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys at the next Tech Talk. Remember to like, subscribe to our channel if you're new. Leave a comment what you reckon, and I'll see you guys next time.